I am back and with some more Assassin's Creed Origins. We're on episode 33 of the Let's Play series and continuing somewhat soon after the last recording. It's been about a week or so since on YouTube though, but yeah, back with some more. Last episode we were working on Memphis? No. Oh, why the fuck are we down here? Yeah, we were doing stuff in Memphis, weren't we? Can't remember why we're down here for. I think we got everything. Weird. Am I missing something? But yeah, it's been I'm recording a day after work, so I'm a bit mellow. It's a bit late, so don't expect anything too exciting, but we'll just chill out, play some Grounded. Assassin's Creed. Yeah, none of them. Yeah, they're kind of. Ain't got any targets around here then. I would do that, but from the gods. I don't know what that is. Is that something worth doing? Let me have a little Google. Because if that's something to do with the DLC, like the season pass thing I got, I don't want to do that yet. It might be, there was one DLC, I think it was something connected to Final Fantasy. If it's something to do with that. Gift from the gods. I think it is. So it might be worth doing. I think it's related to Final Fantasy, if I remember. Like, if it's something to do with the expansions to the game, I don't want to do them yet. I don't want to touch them. But if this is just something like a little... It's my level anyway, it's like 23, so... And I doubt it's anything connected to the story. But yeah, I did log on to Immortals Phoenix Rising and Assassin's Creed Odyssey, because I noticed that they did on Game Pass the rewards, like they kind of do like achievements for rewards for Game Pass, and if you do them you get points and then you can spend it on whatever, but they had one for Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Immortals Phoenix Rising, and because I had them installed, I just did the quests. They were like travel free distance in Odyssey, which is kind of confusing. It's like, I don't know what free distance is. Like, is that like you know when you on the mini map? No, on the compass. Is it like 3 meters? But it was like 3 distance. So I just kept riding around on my horse for ages. It took like 10 minutes. So it is probably 3,000 meters maybe. And then Immortals Phoenix Rising was easy because it was just 800 meters. So it's like 75 points per mission. So I thought, because I had the games installed, I thought that easy fucking task in it really. I'm getting close to getting a tenner from Game Pass. That's the thing, like if you have Game Pass and you do the challenges and you keep on top of the points coming out through every month, like you could probably get like at least a month of Game Pass for free every year, I'd say. Like that's the thing, like it's kind of cool that Microsoft do that, where like, because like we all have gamer score. We always get like rewarded for achievements and everything, but the score we get, we can't do anything with it. You don't get an option to like buy a gift card or something for yourself or someone else. But Game Pass, with their separate reward point things, and they can somewhat limit what points you get. At least you're getting something for the games you're playing, you know? It's kind of cool. Because if, like, say you're just hopping from Game Pass to game to game on Game Pass, you'll probably be more encouraged to play new games that way as well. But yeah, it's a cool little system, I think. And I think my videos are turning out okay. It's still a bit glitchy. I just did State Decay, which will be up not tomorrow but the day after. I did the next 2 episodes that are coming up, and I had really fun. I had so much fun in them episodes. They were great. And the Bannerlord videos that are coming up in this week. Yeah, like, and I rewatched the videos and they're turning out okay. It's still a bit glitchy, but I think I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Like, if a video goes to shit, a video goes to shit. Like, I think my priority over everything is like trying to make sure. It'd be nice to try and find a way to make sure the videos are intact. So like not have any videos that are going to be cut off at the end like they have been recently. But if they're just going to glitch out because of the connection or something, it's just going to happen, I think. Whoa! That's a bit crazy.
Have they sent a message from the sky? It's as if Ra has descended upon us.
Can you imagine, like, you think about it, if you lived back in these times and you saw fucking something like that fall from the sky, you would think the gods are after you. I mean, can you imagine that in modern day? Like, I don't know whether anyone saw, you know, in Russia they had a meteor hit, like, somewhere in Russia a meteor hit, and that was crazy. I think like that smashed windows and everything for miles. It's like I think they described it as like a nuclear bomb about the radiation. Because you just had the impact from it that just damaged everything. Ah, that's where the... Okay.
The fireball has revealed an entrance to this tomb. This is a sign from the gods.
Ah. Yeah, I think this is something to do with Final Fantasy.
Could this be referring to a sundial? I wonder. This number seems important.
Yeah. Is it Final Fantasy 8?
This number seems important.
think you get a mount from this, which is might be good.
This must be the sundial depicted in the tomb.
Interesting. Maybe it's gotta be in the daytime? Because it's getting late now. Let me just have a double check. It's a bit late for a puzzle. I can't be arsed. I can't. Just don't know which side that's coming from though. Might be. It might make a bit more sense in the daytime. Or shoot it. What are you getting involved for? You're dead now. Oh, I love the slow-mo, that's great. Okay, maybe just wait till morning. It's a new sin to play with. Ah, there we go.
It seems to be working.
Is that it? What? Why? What am I missing?
This number seems important.
They're not saying it like. I'm missing something? Fucking Bayek just aging right now. Okay, so they're popping up. Is there a specific order? Like, can I have a check down here? Is it anything in here popped up now? That's not saying a number, is it?
This number seems
5
important.
It's 8. It doesn't matter though, does it? Not as important as Assassin's Creed. I know that people I know that Final Fantasy is pretty popular. Why? I know Final Fantasy is pretty popular. Especially the remakes that have been going up lately. But I've never got into it. I think I might have played it when it was on PlayStation 1 with my brother, but that was when I was a kid. I think he played it. I think that was when it was like
It is reacting.
Ah, why? Arrgh. It's annoying that why have I got to wait? Like, this is annoying. Because there's no logic behind it. Is there? Well, there's no, like, actual helping you out to it, is there?
It seems to be working.
That's screw. Why? What's the logic? I don't get it. I know I could Google, but I don't want to. The temptation's there though. Something probably really obvious I'm missing.
It is reacting.
Why? That's what I just did, didn't it? Fuck's sake. And if Ubisoft was smart enough, they would make this random. So not everyone's doing it.
It seems to be working.
Ah, I ain't got no fucking thing. Why? Try one more time. Whoa. What the hell are you doing? What is this? What is this?
It is reacting.
Bit broken. Oh, that ran out of time then. Okay. Oh, I don't know what my cat's doing. I know what my cat's doing, and it's something disgusting. Sorry, guys. You guys getting involved for? Now that was one thing I did in Assassin's Creed Valhalla is like an Iron Man suit or something. They're doing like crossovers with a load of games and everything. Well, a load of TV shows. And it's kind of weird. Sorry. Fucking messages on. I need to stop doing that. I keep... Because I use my phone to look at the stream and everything. Just curious.
Seems to be working.
Well, that's different one to start off with. Why? That was wrong then? Like, I don't get that. Okay. I think that number's Final Fantasy 15.
It is reacting.
Oh, that's what. Okay. Ah, I get it now. 4, 5, 4, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ah, no, I think I get it. You've got to, I had a little sneak peek at a video, and they quickly mentioned it, but there's like numbers. It's for Final Fantasy 15, not... I thought it was 8. 4.
Seems to be working.
8. 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there we go. Ah, that's quite good actually. That's cool. They kind of didn't make it very obvious by the numbers, but...
Lights shining up to the gods. By Ra, what have I done? I should check the tomb.
You think about it though. the fucking local military or whoever occupies this region, they'd be heading down this way fast. If they saw that shit. Unless it's like a bubble where he's isolated from all that. Ooh. This is cool. This is like
doorkeepers who guard your portals, who swallow souls and who gulp down the corpses of the dead. What a journey I have made. The things I have seen. I am but one of you.
Wow, I don't remember this at all. Cool. It's pretty sick. Now I don't know who that was. I have no idea. I don't remember it being like a cutscene like that though. I remember doing this in my old save when it first came out, but I don't remember there being a cutscene like that. It's been that long though, like it's been like I ain't played Assassin's Creed Origins properly since it probably came out. I think I had a second go at it when I later down the line, like I think I was gonna play like a harder version of the game on New Game Plus, but I played like a little bit and then I just gave up. I don't know why. It's just a camel. What is this? Wow. Wow, look at you, fancy. That's actually kind of cool. I kind of like that.
Whoa.
Oh wow, you look awesome. It's a pretty cool looking God, look at this tail, just gets in the way. Pretty cool looking animal. That's a fun little quest. I don't know whether to put a new outfit on. Oh look, these are the outfits that I've never really tried these, have I? These are what I got for the season pass. That looks pretty cool. Don't know whether I like the hood though. I like the Roman armor look though, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I like that too. I don't like the massacre. It's alright. Like, that's the thing. Like, like in games, I hate weird outfits. If they don't fit the setting, I just can't. I can't wear it. It's like Battlefield 5. I was one of them people that hated that trailer. It just didn't make any sense to me at all. Might use this one today. But that Battlefield 5 trailer I really didn't like. Because you go from something like Battlefield 1 that was so celebrated, gritty realism. Like, sure, it was outside the reality of World War 1. It wasn't World War 1. We fought World War 1. But it was in the way that was honouring what we had in the time. And disrespecting anybody, taking away or like changing history for a purpose. Like Battlefield, like being stylized or being a bit wacky or cyberpunky, or what do they call it? A bit where it's trying to be creative in a way, where it's like just own little universe. It wasn't that. It was, they were depicting this as history. In that trailer, you have like a woman there with a bionic arm, and it's like, visually it's cool, but not for a World War II. You're just fucking taking the piss, really, because like, you look at all the done for us, like in Warfare, and who actually fought. And I'm not saying that we're gonna fight or anything, but they had a different role that was way more needed for what women had to do. You might have had a few fighting, but realistically, they were the ones in the hospitals, fucking fixing the men up after they just went to war and back. You know, like, that's what the women were doing. They were fixing the men when they came home and were there when they came home. And what level is he? 40. What level am I? Yeah, I can't really get it. I might be able to get him, to be fair, though. Right. 30. I think, yeah, this is our next region, I guess. I guess we could head to this part of town, do some questing, get our treasure. But yeah, I hated that in Battlefield 5. Like, I grown to like Battlefield 5, combat-wise and everything. I got back, I kind of got into it at one stage. I did some streams on it, but I never fell in love with it as much as I did with Battlefield 1. Going from Battlefield 1, where the game I actually loved, and I played. There was, when Battlefield 1 was at its peak, I was playing Battlefield 1 every day. It was like my main game, Battlefield 1, and it was before I streamed and everything. So like, I had time to just sit down and play one game. It was probably Battlefield 1 and State of Decay back then. They were like my primary games. But you had like Battlefield 1, which was so gritty and realistic and fun. Like, sure, it had a lot of issues with like not many weapons in the game, not much customization with the guns or the player itself. Like, it definitely had issues, but for a game so beautiful, and like, you can tell like they kind of put a lot of love into it. They wanted to try and make a World War 1 game fun, and they did it. They made it. They made it work so well in Battlefield 1. But then you had like And I remember when the last DLC came out for Battlefield 1. I think it was Apocalypse, and there was like less maps in that DLC, and overall there was just less stuff, less content within that DLC. I was kind of like, I was gutted by that, because you had like the what DLC was it? The Revolution one, the one in Russia, and that was so cool because they had like 6 maps. They didn't need to. They did so many weapons for the game, and that DLC was like crazy good. So to finish off the game's life cycle with not as many maps and stuff. Like, they were good maps, like they weren't bad maps, and they did some cool stuff with them, but it was kind of like, hang on, like you're kind of rushing this out, I think. But because personally, I felt like Battlefield 1 had another life or two, another year or two in it to keep going. But then they announced Battlefield 5, and I was like, even me, I was like, why are you doing battle? Like, everyone's loving Battlefield 1 right now. Can't keep updating that. And then Battlefield 1 was pushed out, Battlefield 5. And yeah, it is what it is. Like,
Keep back! This doesn't concern any of you. Carry on with whatever it is you do.
like Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5 came out, and it is what it is. Like, and so many things changed as well. Like Battlefield 1, I remember DICE, they did weekly streams for Battlefield 1, like they do with State of Decay. And Dead Labs, they do weekly streams. Battlefield 1 did that, and they did giveaways. They just got the community involved. I think it was like every Friday, so it was when we had. It was every Friday, so it was when we had Friday Night Battlefield. So everyone was just sitting down on a Friday night, playing Battlefield, watching the stream, and it was great.
Look sharp. Let's not get jumped.
Wow. What are you gonna do? Get the fuck down here, you dickhead. What are you gonna do? Would you really fuck with someone who had a glowing blue sword? Let's be honest, you'd think he's a demon or something, you'd fucking go. But like, and then Battlefield 5 come out, and they did like 1 or 2 streams, like updating on the game and all that stuff, and then, because it was a bit broken, Battlefield 5, hating on it so badly, they just stopped, which is fair enough in a way, but way I see it, like, you look at Battlefield, no, State of Decay 2. When that game came out, people hated on that game because it was broken and there was so many issues with the game. But it didn't stop Undead Labs from recording the game, doing weekly streams, like letting people know that they haven't forgotten the game or they're not giving up on the game. Like, you gotta give credit to like Microsoft as well, because like from like a studio perspective, Microsoft could have said, we're not funding State of Decay 2 when people are hating on it this bad, the reviews are so bad. But no, thankfully Microsoft were like, you can keep supporting State of Decay 2. And I guess Game Pass helped that too. But or else, like, because you look at how many game studios that just give up on game titles when they don't work, like Anthem. Like, can you imagine if Anthem, if EA were like, well, BioWare, they just bit their lip and they were like, okay, let's sort out this game that we've rushed out. Or Cyberpunk. What if Cyberpunk did weekly streams? They were trying to do streams. I think they were getting that much hate, they just stopped again, but they need to really just, like, if you've released a game that's shit, you need to face that criticism and let people know you're working on it. Even if you don't do anything in that stream or show anything new or just, I don't know. But for me, I just, like, any game studio that, I doubt anyone's watching this, but if you're in a studio that is going to release a game shit, just follow in Undead Labs' footstep and make sure you're there for the community, because it'll make a game that should have probably died. State of Decay should have died when it came out, but it's lasted 4 years with constant support. There's a reason for that. And then other games like Anthem, they don't even last a year, and the support just gets chucked in the bin. And it's like, people spend money on this shit. You know? What are you gonna do? You think you're fucking it? And that's the thing, like, people, we pay money for these games, we pay for the hype. And then, if they come out broken, you're not fucking either gonna sit there and take the criticism because you release a shit product, even if it is the CEOs or something. Like, you still get taken the paycheck at the end of the month from what you've just sold to how many people. So I don't know, like, pisses me off. Like even though State of Decay 2, it still shouldn't have released the way it did. I hate the way State of Decay 2 released. I hated the, like, I both hated but agreed with the reviews for State of Decay 2. Because it was wank. Like, the game is fucking broken and there was shit in the game that should have been there but not in there. Like, State of Decay 2 released with State of Decay 2 released with Juggernaut Edition. Before that was early access, but they didn't advertise it like that. They didn't promote it like that. That's why I'm worried about State of Decay 3. You're gonna fucking look here. Fucking coward. I'll slice you a new one, mate. You're shit, ain't you? How old are you? And you're dead. Fucking dead, mate. Embarrassing. Sorry about that little rant there, but I kind of enjoyed myself then. Talking about something quite interesting, I think. But the thing is, that's the thing, that's the worst thing as well. Battlefield 5 was changing a corner as well. They did, like, they started to do some updates that were really they were pretty good. Free map updates and things like that. And then they just fucking stopped supporting the game, because then they had 2042, and then we know how 2042 turned out, and is as it stands right now. And it's just, I know it's EA probably mostly puppeteering them, but EA is going to kill DICE. And you think about it, if Battlefield dies, that would break my heart, because I've been playing Battlefield for years. I'd pick Battlefield over COD any day, but people are picking COD right now because it's being that Battlefield. And the modes they're putting in Call of Duty Modern Warfare is Battlefield.
It is this cursed
And
temple.
it's just,
I told you.
it's sad.
It is a blasphemy. The gods
And when
are
COD is
angry.
looking as good as
Move
it is
back.
right now.
Back! Keep back!
Like-
This doesn't concern any...
Are you the Philakitai?
Yes. Try not to trample the scene. My job is hard enough as it is.
My apologies. As a protector, I am attracted to such sins.
A fellow protector? Ah, yes, I see your badge. You are a Magi. From the old kingdom. Wow. Forgive me, this gruesome business has us all on edge. Huh? This is the latest in a series of chilling ritual murders by Wadjet cultists. To be honest, I'm a little out of my depth.
I may be of some use to you. I am not unfamiliar with murder sins.
Perhaps you could help investigate. The cultists usually leave a message. I haven't figured it out yet. We could check the temple.
Hang on. I'm changing my outfit. And when he's wearing a mask, he sounds like a knobhead. Let's
Said
put
there
that
have
one
been
back
other
on.
murders.
The cultists are murdering temple acolytes, public figures in Karanis. No one knows why. Anyone could be their next target. The Greeks are terrified. They're saying locals are involved and are calling for blood.
Like I said earlier, when I went back into Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I would love to go back and play some more of that game, you know? Even though we did like over 100 and something episodes,
Years of work building over the poorly
I'd still
constructed
go back
Egyptian
and play that
temple.
any day.
Endless delays and problems. Now this. There's a lot of pressure to solve this. But please, take your time. Enjoy the temple.
Like I loved, I know a lot of people don't like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but I love that game. I love that world. I think it's so pretty.
This is a lot of
Like
blood.
this is good, but Odyssey.
Someone was bound and tortured here, in front of the statue. And by the signs, they were cut up badly, then dragged outside.
It must have been the poor acolyte. There was no one else here. Why did they do this?
It's with a pain.
A Greek god where an Egyptian god once stood. This would make some in Egypt very angry. Someone has smeared the god with green paint. The head has also been covered. Wait, something else is up there.
It's the Joker. It's like a serpent. Come on, get up! Bayek, man! What you doing, lad? Get up, you fucking drip.
Serapis' face is hidden and defaced with more green paint. A green mask of Wadjet has been placed here. Wadjet is goddess protector of Upper and Lower Egypt. Someone is making a clear statement. But how did they get up here carrying all of this? Amun. This is written in blood. It is still wet. The murderers are going to kill the High Priest next. We have to find him. The Philakitai should know where he is.
Ow.
Philakitai, I found the cultist message. They're going to kill your High Priest next.
The High Priest? By Serapis, no. Karani's spirit will die if he does.
We need to find him. Where is he? Think, Philakitai!
His villa is nearby. I know of a spot overlooking it from a safe distance. This way. We can see the whole area from the temple wall.
Your temple is the reason for this trouble. It is a bitterness for the locals.
That's absurd. It has increased industry and trade. Everyone has benefited.
Your dead acolyte and high priest may not agree.
Gods, the trouble I'll get if the high priest lies dead. We must hurry.
I'll deal with them.
That's the high priest. Those men have him surrounded. You must help him.
Get him.
Oh, nice. In the head. Fucking, that was cool.
They were going to sacrifice me.
You are safe now. It is fortunate you are not at the temple. You would already be dead.
Serapis, they would have butchered me. These Egyptians are prayerless demons and not men.
It was an Egyptian who saved you, priest. Remember that when you pray and give thanks. We Magi protect all, regardless of their class.
Cool.
I came as soon as the fighting began. I see I am too late. Thank you for your help, Magi. It certainly made my work here easier.
You have interesting timing. What do you know of these bandits?
Egyptians unhappy with the Greeks here. Who knows what holes they crawl from? Seeing a Greek god in place of their own incensed them, no doubt.
Understandably. You have not seen the last of such trouble, I think. The Ptolemies tend to divide us at times.
Sadly, I agree. Greece has brought Egypt much wealth, yet some resist all progress.
This depends on your idea of progress. Progress for Egypt or for Greece. Farewell, Phylakitai. Next time you protect, remember my code.
Quite a satisfying quest, I think. I loved how I was sniping from up there. That was pretty fun. Bayek deserves another game, man. He's such a good character.
Neb, I saw you with the Phylakitai of Karanis. Are you a protector?
I am. Is there something wrong?
Please, we need your help. Yesterday, my husband witnessed something frightening. Soldiers dragged a poor man beneath the temple. Then he heard screams. We're already hungry because there's no grain. Now I'm terrified the soldiers will take my husband. We don't know who we can trust. Not even the Phylakitai.
Let me talk to your husband. Where can I find him?
He's a stonemason working near the temple. Please be careful. The soldiers mustn't see you talk to him.
Thing is, I would love to play an older Assassin's Creed game when the parkour was a bit funner to play around with. I'd say Odyssey and Origins, the parkour isn't that fun. It's nice that you can climb about and stuff, but like the Ezio games, I'd say are way more fun because like you kind of had to get a bit of skill with that and get your timing down right.
Stonemason, your wife has been to see me.
Shh! How did you get up here? By a moon, that woman interferes. I told her. What can we do? Just act normal. Yeah, that's it. Stay normal.
Calm yourself. She said you saw soldiers take someone below the temple.
Yes. No! Yes. Okay, it's true. It wasn't the first time, but yesterday was different. There were screams that would wake the gods themselves. So many screams. Now please, just leave me alone before someone sees you. Just act normal,
High precision gerecht.
Cool, they even have the prick. The nail. They don't need to do that, but they did it. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they do it. I said it last episode, I think. Like, the attention to detail in Origins is really good. They add, like, I think it was when he was, last episode, there was like a guy, he was messing around with someone's body. Like a doctor or a surgeon, or like, he was just cleansing the body for mummification, I think. And like, you could see when he was putting his hand inside the body, the actual skin would peel away, like move and stuff. It was pretty cool detail. It wasn't amazing, but
Stonemason told me about.
Like, the added motion to something that probably they could have not needed to.
By a moon. What has been done here? Someone called the Butcher is strong-arming farmers. I need to find him. I should follow this trail of loot. A bathing Sobek. Bathing must be in water. A Sobek in water.
It's annoying that I missed them too. What's it? Searchable items. 'Cause that's one thing. That's why I like Odyssey, I think, is the water. Because like, when I was riding around, when I did the Game Pass mission, just riding around an island and just seeing this endless sea and other islands to go to. I love that so much. It's kind of like this moment, really. But in Odyssey, it's like you see multiple islands in the distance, and you can go over there, and they've got their own little cultures and their own little things going on, and the fact you can hop on your own boat as well, and it's just so cool. Like, this is brilliant. Like I said, Origins has like a different sort of detail that makes it really addicting to be a part of, but I don't know. Odyssey, you could just travel around that game all day and just get up to whatever you want to do. Like, take on camps, hunt, all that stuff. Which is the same as this, I guess.
Not far from here.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the vastness of it. Like, I love. I know a lot of people don't like the size of Odyssey because they say it's too big, but that's what I love about it. Is like, and I know a lot of it is wasted space and stuff, but I don't know. I just love like the lonely wanderer just traveling through this like open world. Because that's the thing, like. When I used to play Assassin's Creed back in the day, or like the older games where you want to go and explore, like when they have like a fishbowl in the older games where it's like just mountains in the background, or you know, like in the Ezio Revelations trailer they did, the CG trailer they did for that game, when you saw Ezio travel over these mountains in the distance, and he'd just go from location to location all around the world, I guess. He was just traveling across the country. I don't know what, I can't remember what the logic was behind it, but he was just doing that. He was traveling over these huge mountains, and and you get to the Ezio games and they're brilliant, but like you can't go over the hills or go past a certain point without it being the next loading screen for the next area, which is fine. But like you have these modern day gaming where there's no loading screens. Like the land is wherever you want to go and do whatever you want to do. It's fucking brilliant. I'm glad that they're doing.
This must be the place.
I'm hoping that
The
they're going to
bathing
do
Sobek
both
should be close.
types of Assassin's Creed game. Like the
they
old
will attack
Assassin's
on
Creed
sight
where
here.
it's a bit more linear, a bit more concise, like a bit more social stealth. But I don't want the RPG ones to go.
He was asking for it. We can't have these
Why?
sand-rat Egyptians getting brave. Now hurry. This shipment goes to Dromos Holy Corridor tomorrow.
Hang on, who the fuck is kicking off? That's pretty good.
Hey, what?
Die! Damn it! There you are! That's it! Die!
Me, you dickhead.
Die, worm! Getting tired? What?
Hey, what?
That's pretty satisfying. That was a cool little fight moment there. But you can lose their line of sight pretty quickly. It's not impossible. But I hate it when they spot you and everyone's just all wary. of you.
Statue in the lake. That must be the bathing Sobek from the butcher's letter.
This water's a bit disgusting.
There is an engraving on the chest depicting Soknopayo. That is a village west of here. The coins are in bags normally used to store grain. Did this come from a storehouse?
Is that the last loot, or is there another chest down here? I'm guessing I'm gotta come back. Ah. Wow. So pretty. You think the colours we get in games now is brilliant. Like the warm, bright sun. Like you might have had it once or twice in like the 360 era or something, but man, like from the Xbox One era onwards, like we've been so lucky with the amount of colour we have in games. It's fucking brilliant. Like you think of Odyssey or Origins right now, and you think, oh, Egypt, it'll be just a dusty, sandy, colourless place. But you look at this. The palette is so beautiful and perfect. And I know I'm on, like, my stream quality you probably won't be showing it, or I know that visually my streams and videos are a bit blurry. But if anyone watching this, they probably play these games too.
For all, Greek and Egyptian knowledge joins in a new climate of restoration.
And like, yeah, we're so spoiled with like games visually now. It always bothers me when.
That is a lot of guards for a simple storehouse. This must be the place. I have to get past them if I want answers.
Are there any more men in there? There's fucking 4 guys with this place.
You there?
This place is heavily guarded.
What you doing? What was that?
What? I'm going to cut you.
I fucking blocked that, man. That's bullshit. Like my new sword and shield. It's fucking epic. Fucking epic, lads. Open this
The
door.
butcher will be nearby. What are these goons hiding?
These goons have names. Bayek, man.
I
Don't be so
hear they
rude.
took his arm at the butcher's order. I guess we are common thugs now, not soldiers. Shh! Keep your voice down. Kamoto, this is not what I joined the army for. It is what puts grain on your table. You are here now. When the butcher says jump, we jump. That is how it is.
What?
There, die.
Sorry, I didn't want him. I was fucking aiming down sight behind the cover. What the hell? Some bullshit. Oh, they're dead.
This is where they are hiding all the grain. Taken straight from the tables of Fayum families. Damn this greedy Neketiadet. I should look around. More grain. The poor are starving while the rich fill their storehouses. This has to stop. I should keep looking around.
The thing is, though, this is like real life right now.
Ledger entries
that's the
showing
thing.
payments for grain.
All the fucking rich that,
The butcher is not
all
paying
the
the farmers
celebs
even
that
enough
we
to
all
live.
idolize.
I need to find
If they
information
all
on where he
chipped
is.
in, if they all got like a few trillion each, which they could get together, they could solve world hunger if they wanted to, but they don't. So annoying. You have celebrities lecturing us, like normal people, everyday people, who just get by on how we live or who we should vote for and shit. When really, they've got no right to say. Because they do fuck all. They sit in the Beverly Hills mansion and yeah, they don't give a fuck.
This is it.
It's just fair enough.
The
But
butcher is in the villa nearby. It is time this butcher and I had a talk.
only takes for one person to think it's time to revolt, and their little fucking perfect little lives where they've been
A
taking it
palatial
for
villa.
granted.
Built on the backs of Fayum's farmers, no doubt.
Oh, fuck. Put his body in here just in case. There's some good loot here too. Not bad. Kind of cool little bit of an Easter eggy.
Here's the Vlaka who's been messing with my business. We were just discussing you.
You've been stealing grain from Fayum, starving people for profit.
You're not from Fayum, are you? Your speech reeks of the countryside.
That grain belongs on Egyptian tables.
You naive backwater Malakia. I take orders from above. If not me, someone else will do this. This is business. People pay what they owe, or I take it. It's not personal. I give you a choice now. Leave me alone and live, or die here.
Others thought the way that you do. Then they murdered my son. Everything is personal. You filthy Nekatiadet!
What are they gonna do? What are you gonna do, you pussy?
Guards, take care of this.
I don't think so, man. How much did he pay them? Come on, try hard. I think he's dead. Let's make sure, eh?
May the Hidden One greet you. The Lord of the
was gonna
Duat
say.
awaits.
Poor lion, man. I think, yeah, because I've been watching Rick and Morty. I'm pretty sure there's a episode where aliens turn humans into like chairs and things. It's so weird. It's kind of like that. Like, imagine like in another reality, that's like a human body, a skin, and the lions just fucking put a human there like that. Like the table's turned or something. Is that quest line pretty much done then? Fair enough. That's a cool little contracty sort of vibe. That's one thing I do miss is like the pigeon huts and stuff. I miss that sort of stuff. Like proper contracts. 'Cause they were cool. Like especially in Black, I loved them in Black Flag. Because in Black Flag it was like, oh, who are we going to go after today? And I think it was like random, like what sort of mission it was as well. Well, it was like an alternative to each one. But are you going to be chasing them down on your ship or? Yeah, it was so cool. Black Flag could do with a remake. Well, not a remake, but I think Black Flag 2 would have been cool. Either like Edward a bit older or something. Oh, back here. They added a few little pathways to this, didn't they? Is this somewhere else? I'm confused. Yeah, I've been here before. Oh yeah, can you imagine like an older Edward or something? Now? That'd be so sick. I think that should be really cool. Yeah. Hi, snakes. Burn them. Level 32. Promoted. I'll wrap up in a minute, so I think we're going along enough. I'll continue right in the next one. I'm digging this today. There's some days where I'm like, I get into an episode and I'm like, I don't want it to end. Now let's see, you gotta be in the mood for a certain game. And that's the thing, when I play so many games for all my different series, I'm not gonna lie, some days where I'm like, I don't feel like it. I'd like to I'm like, recording State of Decay that day. But then realistically, I'm like, I wish I was recording Assassin's Creed right now. But luckily, like lately, I've been recording a lot of my series in one day. So like, I do State of Decay and Assassin's Creed in one go. But usually that's not good, because like, say I play State of Decay first or Assassin's Creed first, and I get into them episodes, and I do episodes. I do the 2 Assassin's Creed videos, and then I've got to go into State of Decay where I'm like, oh, well, I kind of want to play more Assassin's Creed. So I've kind of got to slog through State of Decay in a way. Or the other alternative, like, it's been happening a lot with Bannerlord, like, where I want to, I've got so much investment in that game. To end an episode, it's fucking annoying. Because I'm like, I don't know when I'm going to be streaming it next, or doing the next episode, and things like that. Because like, especially when I'm trying not to go too crazy with keeping my channel ahead and things. Yeah. It's a pain in the ass. Especially when, like, the episode coming up, not the next episode, the episode after, I can't remember the episode number, but, I can't remember the episode number, but it was like, I think the episode I was thinking of, my battery on my controller was about to die, and that was so annoying. I was like, I better end it now. I don't want to, but I got to. Especially when the next 2 episodes I really had fun with. For it to end off, oh, my fucking controller's about to die. Sucks. My own fault for not charging it, so if there's anything, I'll learn from my mistakes. Actually, that's one thing. Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. Targets killed by a shot from predator bow automatically have flesh decay applied to the corpse. Ah, that's kind of neat. I'd like to do that though. I can afford that. That's kind of good. I think I'm using the predator bow, so. But this is kind of handy because it's a double assassination kill in a way. Yeah, I might save it for one more. Maybe next episode. I think. But yeah, I think we'll leave it here for today. Oh, what a lovely... Oh, look how beautiful this is. But yeah, we'll continue on with Assassin's Creed in the next few days. But not tomorrow, but the day after will be some State of Decay 2. I think in that episode we'll be taking on some juggernauts. Yeah, it's a pretty solid episode. Like I've enjoyed the State of Decay's coming up and the Bannerlords. I've had so much fun with, and I had State of Decay Assassin's Creed today. I've had so much fun tonight. A bit of a rant. I didn't think I was going to talk so much today, but yeah, we got onto topics. I guess it was that DLC mission. Kind of just that puzzle kind of got us thinking a bit. It's kind of good. But yeah, if anything, we'll continue this little ramble in the next one. So as always, I think that's it. Yeah, we've gone for long enough. So as always, thanks for watching if you've been watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.